What's up guys, my name is Ace, and if you guys haven't heard yet, 2 brand new guns are now available in Infinite Warfare for free, and also a bunch of variants, and I'm going to be talking about these guns as well as their variants today. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so hopping right into it, these guns were actually leaked a couple weeks ago, actually a few weeks ago I think, under different names. We have the X-Eon as well as the VPR. Both of the base versions of these guns are completely free for Season Pass holders, no challenges required whatsoever, they're just automatically unlocked by default, and if you aren't a Season Pass holder, you can unlock them by completing certain challenges. So first up, we have the X-Eon, which is an assault rifle. This was leaked under a different name, it was like VR AR 56 or 46 or something along those lines, but it's now called the X-Eon, and with this one, you get focused hip fire, but you get a faster fire rate when you aim down sight, and it's an energy weapon as well. If you aren't a Season Pass holder, all you have to do to unlock the base version of this gun is to complete 15 matches where you get kills with 6 different weapons. So that one's pretty straightforward, just either pick up a bunch of guns off the ground as you're playing in a game, or just constantly switch through a bunch of classes. Every time you get one kill, just switch to a different class, and you'll have that one done fairly quickly. I'd recommend something like free-for-all if you're confident enough, just because free-for-all matches go by super quickly. As for the second gun, this one is in the SMG category, so it's nice to see we got a brand new SMG, and it's called the VPR. With this one, you have dual barrels and a dual magazine, and that provides for more bullets down range faster, as well as faster reloads. Once again, with this gun, if you are a Season Pass holder, it's completely free, you just get it automatically. But if you aren't a Season Pass holder, all you have to do to get the base variant of this gun is win 12 matches where you get at least 1 kill with the X-Eon. So in my opinion, it's easier to go for that X-Eon first because you don't need to have this gun unlocked to get the X-Eon or anything like that. So I would recommend doing the X-Eon first. Like I said, go into free-for-all and just switch up your guns constantly as you go through. If you get at least 6 kills with different weapons, you get the X-Eon, and then just use the X-Eon for several games and you'll end up getting the VPR as well. Having said that, if you wanted to go for this gun first, I'm sure there's going to be tons of X-Eons laying around on the ground from people using it, so you can just pick them up off the ground, and as long as you get at least 1 kill in a single match with it and you win that game, you will get progress towards earning the VPR. So those are just the base guns. Now let's cover the variants, and with these guns, all of the variants are currently in the Quartermaster collection, which I'm personally fine with. As long as we get those base variants for free, I'm really happy about that. But if you manage to get one of these variants out of a supply drop, that will also automatically unlock that gun, so you won't have to complete the challenge for it. So in order to find them in the Quartermaster collection, we have to actually scroll right down to the bottom, and then you can see the variants for these new guns. And first up, let's cover the X-Eon variants. First up, we've got the common variant called the Easy, and this one just gives you focus, which reduces your idle sway. Nothing new, we've seen that one before. Moving on to the rare variant, we've got the MCP, and with this one you get On Point, which allows you to aim down sight faster with the cost of reduced hipfire accuracy, and we also get Creeper, which allows you to move faster when you're crouching. As for the legendary variant, we've got the Farseer, and with this one you get Hitman as well as Sharpshooter. And finally, we have the epic variant called the Warsight. And with the Warsight, we get Threat Designator, which essentially gives it an optic that counters active camo, cold-blooded, and hardwired. So quite a cool optic. I would say it's fairly limited. You're not going to see a ton of situations where this helps you, but it is kind of a neat idea to pop on there. And in addition to that, it gives you stability, which reduces your recoil. Moving into the VPR variants, starting off with the commons once again, we've got the Sting. And with this one, you just get Stockpile, which increases your ammo. As for the rare, we have the Irascible. I think I said that right, not too sure. I think it's called the Irascible. With this one, you get Deathbringer, and with Deathbringer, double kills will instantly reload your magazine. And you also get Lowrider, which reduces your hipfire spread when you're sliding. Moving on to the legendary, we have the Wrath. And with this one, you get Refresher, which a 5-player kill streak will restore 1 lethal and 1 tactical. And we also get Steady, which reduces your hip spread by 20%. So finally, we have the epic variant of the VPR called the Yokai. With this one, you get Assassin build and Creeper. And with the Assassin build, it gives you an integrated suppressor that not only keeps you off the minimap when you kill an enemy, it also makes sure that the enemy doesn't have a skull when they die. It's kind of like that perk from Ghosts, I think it was called Takedown or something along those lines. But when you kill an enemy, there's no longer a skull on the map, so your enemies can't tell where their teammates are dying from, and that's quite a powerful little perk. And once again, Creeper just allows you to move faster when you're crouching. So overall, what do I think of these new guns? Well, obviously I haven't had too much playtime with them yet, just a little bit to record some gameplay for this video. I will say though, I am very happy that they once again went with the route where you get these base variants for free. If you're not a Season Pass holder, you just have to complete a challenge, and that's totally fine. It's not even a ridiculous challenge by any means to complete that. It just takes a little bit of time. And I am fine with them locking the variants in the Quartermaster collection. I do understand they're trying to make money off their supply drops, and good for them, as long as they keep those variants balanced. And everything I'm seeing so far, I'm not seeing any completely ridiculous variants here. I think the coolest one of all of them is the Epic VPR with that suppressor, but I don't see that as being extremely overpowered by any means. Obviously better than the base, but not something I'm really going to miss if I never earn this throughout the life cycle of the game. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts in the comments section below. What do you guys think about these guns that they've added? And also, what do you think of the way that they added these guns? Are you happy that we get those base guns for free, or are you still upset that the variants are locked in the Quartermaster collection? Also, for those wondering, I will have gun guides coming out on these fairly soon where I go into great detail with all of the stats of these guns. So if you aren't subscribed already, make sure you do that, and I'll be covering these in great detail. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time.